morning, it's Monday. Everyone else is at work and school, so I have the place to myself. The jobs I have today are to tidy up because post-weekend mess. I also need to do a bunch of laundry, and I have tons and tons of stuff that I need to sell. Yesterday, Grant and I went into the garage and we opened every single box because he was looking for the chargers for the hair cutters. So we've looked in every single box. Food processor bowl was in none of them. Chargers was in none of them, but he found them elsewhere, so that's good. So his haircuts for the boys today. I kind of tidied up Noah's closet a bit. He's just had a growth spurt, so he's outgrown a bunch of stuff. So between what he's just outgrown and what we have put away in the box to sell already, and weeding through some of the things in the boxes out there like books, I'm ready to do a huge spree on Trade Me and sell a bunch of stuff, hoping to raise enough to buy a new vlog camera because this one is like 1,000,000 years old, and plus we need a second one, so that would be good if I could do that. So today I need to photograph all the items and type up all the descriptions that will go on the listing. On Saturday night, after I finished the vlog, Grant painted the sealant on in the ensuite sleep out floor, so he did that, so I'll insert that footage here. How's it going?
Good.
It's quite watery, eh?
Yeah, starts my second coat.
Looks easy enough.
All done. Diddly done.
I also hung the new picture in the bathroom. I'll show you that now. Ta-da! That is how it looks. We both really liked it. It's a canvas, and obviously it has a print on it, but then it also has like some paint on it to give it a bit of dimension, which is nice. And it picks up the turquoise towels that we have, and it actually looks nicer in real life. The walls are going to be painted a very pale grey, so that's the next thing I'm saving up for. And I kind of want to pick out bits of the copper. Like, I'd love to get copper votive holders there and like a little copper vase there, because I like to put flowers there. But cannot find any. Well, I can find some, but they're not in New Zealand, and they are mega super expensive. So I'm thinking about getting clear votive holders, and then I've got some copper tape and putting those in like stripes around it. I don't know. We'll see. The mirrors are not hung in the bedroom because that turned into a saga, of course. It just had little hooks on the back that you're supposed to put wire through. Of course I didn't have wire. Like, who has picture wire just lying around? So I ended up putting a ribbon through one and hanging that on a hook, and then it kind of hung away from the wall, so I didn't like it hung that way. So I wanted to use command Velcro strips, but there's like really porous excuse me, like really porous wallpaper in the bedroom, so it won't stick on there. So I need to get those proper little metal mirror hanger things, so that's not hung yet. I also finally got around to painting the toilet paper shelf. You know how many times you go to the loo in a day? That's how many times a day it irritated me. So finally got that done. Apparently some irritation goes a long way towards being motivating. Oh my word, the weather is divine. It is so mild and lovely, and it feels like spring. I'm going out to the garage first before I even have breakfast, because I need to get something out the freezer for dinner. If I can get the freezer door open with a table saw in the way. Okay. Bread, milk. What do we have in the way of meat? Lamb and neck chops. Oh, Not feeling it. Pork shoulder chops. Grant is obsessed with these. And I used to pan fry them and now I just stick them in the oven. So, easy peasy. But we have that like every night. What else do we have? Lamb 4/4 chops. That'll make a nice stew. Actually, I'll do those. I'll keep the pork for tomorrow. Okay, I've tidied up and done a couple loads of washing. And now it's time to tackle the stuff that we need to sell. So that is an 80-litre container. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jen, you said you had heaps of stuff to sell. That's not so very much. Yeah, another 80-litre container and all of that. Got my work cut out for me. Okay, I've photographed a whole stack of clothes and books, and there's some shoes back there. Sorting out the different sizes of Noah's clothes, and I still have so much to do. But my back is kind of hurting from doing the photographing, so I'm going to sit and type up some descriptions now. Time flies when you're having fun. Also when you're preparing things to list online, which is not fun. I've written the descriptions and edited the photos for all the books and those bits, and winter stuff, which I'll probably list later. I don't think there's enough of winter left. And that, and yeah, I haven't even got to all that stuff. I'm going to list them in the evening because it's better when your auction finishes between 6 p.m. and latest 9 p.m. because that's when people are home and then they can like drive the bidding up at the end. So I've got all the descriptions written so I can just copy and paste and get them all listed in the evening. And yeah, I think I'm going to be doing more of the same tomorrow. It's taking hours, but last time I did this, okay, I didn't have this much stuff. I had maybe half as much. Yeah, probably about half or a third as much, and I made like $400, so totally worth doing. I tend to save anything that's in really good condition and can be sold. Anything with like marks or stains or fading, I just get rid of. I just donate or pass on to somebody. So that's all I've been doing today, is listing stuff. So I've got some more footage also from Saturday night. This is what Grant and the kids get up to. It's called the level game. I actually invented it when the kids were little, but somehow Grant became the one who always plays it, and they still love it. Do you still love it?
Yeah.
Little man's just come home and put his pajamas on. Why not, eh?
It's matchy matchy, so it's lucky.
Yeah.
I love matchy pajamas.
Yeah, so they've been asking for the level game. They haven't played in ages, so they had a ball. So this is what the level game looks like. This is called the level game. There's different levels and they have to get past Grant.
Level 5. The bar. That was close.
What, for you or for them?
Yeah. Level 6.
There's much giggling in this game.
Level 7, the tickle level.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, injury.
Dear injury.
Just kidding.
Level 8.
Oh dear.
I made it.
Man down.
Level 9. Each level gets trickier. It's the noise level.
Boo!
Sold out by your brother.
No. Do it.
The funny thing is, I invented this game when
Boo!
the kids were tiny, and Grant's the one who always ends up having to play it.
Level 10.
I guess
Impossible level.
he makes better levels than I do.
Cheater.
I'm knackered. Sorted loads of clothes today, as I've said. That's pretty much all I've been doing all day. And sneezing. My nose has been so itchy all day, and I would think it was like dust mites or something from all the clothes, but from the second I woke up this morning, like the itchiest nose and just sneezing and itchy. And no other hay fever symptoms, so, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, my nose is driving me crazy. My friend Paula is actually going to come and try on and choose what clothes she wants, because she is a size, I think, 10 to 12. So I've got all the clothes ready for her there. In case you're wondering what all these clothes are, when we lived in the UK and I did Weight Watchers, I got down to a size 8 to 10, which is a US 4 to 6. And I stayed that size for like over 3 years. And then we had the whole immigration saga and adrenal fatigue and all that jazz, and I put the weight on. I put weight back on again. And then once we got here and kind of got settled, I was doing Weight Watchers again, just like by myself at home. I didn't go to meetings, and I was losing the weight again. And then yeah, that's when I kind of really crashed with adrenal fatigue and Hashimoto's and all that jazz. So now that my thyroid is pretty much buggered, I don't have much hope of losing the weight again. I'm kind of doing all the right things but not losing the weight, if that makes sense. So I'm grateful to actually just be at a stable weight, because I could be gaining, so that's good. But yeah, don't think I'm ever going to be size 8 to 10 again, sadly. So these can all go. These are mainly 10s, there's some 12s in there, like smaller 12s. So that's what I'm selling. That's what all the clothes are about. Just cooking some dinner. This is my amazing husband who worked a full shift, came home and then did a P90X workout.
Yeah, I thought I'd better start, because I haven't done it in, months since we moved here.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I've taken a few steps backwards in my fitness, but I'll get there again.
Fresh starts. So that's all, I guess.
That's all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.